Hello everyone, welcome today. So in this video, I will be doing an extensive review for the brand new Tanchjim Fission. This is the company's latest dynamic driver earphone. It's actually priced well enough. It's $130. That's the official price tag for this model. Now the box looks similar to the Origin. If you have the Origin like I do, the box is quite similar. They also have the same pattern which you open them. So you unbox it in this fashion, and this is how it literally looks like. A lot of people will like its elegant styling in terms of packaging, and it just looks premium even though this model is priced at $130. So let's take a look at what you actually get inside. Once you open it up, it's quite simple. You get your box that holds your ear tips, your control. There is this particular control screwdriver. This is it. I've already brought it out and I've actually used it and I've tested it. So you bring this to tune the earphone to your taste, the bass frequencies to your taste. So inside here now you get things like your ear tips and a little bit of other little accessories. Now, but I am not interested in accessories sent to me by any company. I don't always use these accessories. It's something I don't normally use. But then again, when we look at this part of the box, the earphones are no longer here because they are actually connected to the cable that I'm going to review it with. But here you can see there are tuning filters here. You can actually use these tuning filters to set the sound profile to your taste, what you would like it to sound like. Now, once that is done and you connect it up to your cable, now there is a modular cable that comes with this particular earphone, but if you can see right now, I'm actually using the Origin cable with this model. Let me untangle it. And I have a reason for doing this. So this is the Origin. I was always doing my testing in 3.5 millimeter connection, so I just had to use the Origin cable. This is the original cable that came with the Origin. But as for their cable is amazing. Inside the box you get things like this. There is these two accessories. This will help you set it up in 4.4. This will help you set it up in a USB-C system for your phone or for your iPhone. Now, as for the original cable, I already have it connected and wired up for the Origin itself. I will explain why I did this change in the next video, because I want to redo a review for the Origin, because there's something I found out about this cable that the company added with the Fission. It's an amazing cable. In fact, this cable impressed me more than anything I got recently from Tanchjim, because the cable is well made and should have been for a flagship set like the Origin, but I will explain that in the next video. But let's go back to the Fission, because here we have the Fission. You can see how the earphones look like. They are quite simple, and on this particular side you will see tuning filter. It's a control system literally. So what you now do is that you have this screwdriver here, this particular thing they add in the box. You can actually put it in this particular setup, and you can now wind it to your taste. But the reason I left it in its default state is that I tested it immediately. It got to me. I tested it immediately like that, default. I found out that the bass already is set at its highest in this default setting. So if you get the Fission, just know it's already in its best bass setup. You don't need to toggle with it, because I did the toggle system and I found out that the bass started decreasing no matter where I swing it to. In fact, if I swing it to the smallest the smallest I symbol here, it really decreases the bass to a point of being very too anemic. You can't even hear anything in the bass region. So I wouldn't even advise you to toggle with this filter system they already have here. It's not needed. It's not necessary. It's just my own opinion personally. But then again, this setup is really good in many ways. So let me now go over the most critical thing that everyone came here for, is sound quality. How does this Tanchjim Fission sound? Okay, so first of all, as you can see, the ear tips here are not the original ear tips that came with the set. I don't always use ear tips sent to me by any company. It's something I've always been doing for several years. So I always use what they call easy ear tips. These are ear tips I recommend to all IEM users. These ear tips are made by a company called Whizzer Audio. Whizzer Audio are very popular. They have their own in-ear monitors, but there's something about their easy ear tips. This is what I have. This is the smallest size. If you can always go to stores like AliExpress, you will see easy ear tips there. They are always there for you to buy. They're not too crazy expensive. They're about $10, $15. Buy these easy ear tips so that you will get the best response possible without having harshness in some frequencies. So I will now go over the sound. Now the sound of the Tanchjim Fission is neutral, extremely neutral to bright. This is the way they tuned it, and it is almost the same in tuning to the this particular oxygen that I have here. But I will explain slight differences in their tuning. But I can understand what the company was aiming for with this set. They actually wanted this set to be a major baby rival to the origin. That's why they tuned it the same way. There isn't much of even any difference that I could find in tuning when you compare it to this particular model, this particular origin model. So the neutral bright, people will like it because of the clarity. Then there is another major issue that it has. That's it's not the biggest issue, but people that are apprehensive to, overdriving their sets with big DACs, big amplifiers, would have issue with the Fission. The Fission is very hard to drive. I'll say this from the get-go. So the Fission is hard to drive. You have to use a very powerful amplifier system to get it to be powered correctly. Tanchjim was kind enough to send me their flagship dongle DAC. This is the Luna. I will do a review for that in another video for you guys. So this is their Luna 80, their special edition DAC. So before I even used the cable finally on the origin, I actually used it for the Fission. I changed the 4.4 millimeter balance to get the most power that this can give it out. I just realized that this set is very power hungry. In fact, the only amp that was able to drive it properly, and that's because I used it, I paired it up with my other amplifier, is these two products, the Fossey Audio SKO2 and the Topping NX1 amplifier. That are paired together. So these two together drove this quite comfortably without any stretch, because this thing can pump out 1,100 milliwatts of power. So it was able to now correctly drive this model with ease, and the bass was rocking. But then again, the bass on this is very much lacking. It's the same setup with the origin. So the sub bass is non-existent. If you're someone that needs sub bass, you need pounding bass, you need bass that has a lot of resolution and a lot of impact. You will not get it with the Fission. Fission doesn't have that kind of extensive bass. The only way you can get bass from the Fission is if you already have something like the Topping NX1 or some of the other DACs from companies like the Zen DAC, for instance, that has a bass boost. You have to have a bass boost, something that can help this thing, deliver some level of bass. Now, if you don't have any of these things and you plug this directly to a harsh DAC or a DAC that is so revealing, that will be a problem, because this thing becomes quite bright, quite over the top in terms of its detail retrieval, that it might disturb your ears, and you might not want to play this at a louder volume than you can. And for a fact now that you need to drive it more, you need more power to get it to sound appropriate. Many people might find it difficult to even find the synergy of DAC amplifiers that can work with this model very, very well. It is even harder to drive this than the Origin, but I will go over the Origin separate, because there's a reason why I've taken out the cable from this and I've put it on the Origin, and it's the best decision I've made since I've started reviewing IEMs, and I'll explain why. So this model is a very bright set, a bright neutral set. That's all I can say in a quick nutshell. If you are someone that needs a set that can reveal a lot of details, a lot of nuance in your music, then this is a set that I can highly recommend. If you're even in a studio, you need something very neutral, very balanced, very bright, very in your face, this is a set I can highly recommend if you can go for it. But if you're someone that wants bass, if you're someone that wants impact in the low end, if you're someone that wants a thick mid-range, a very clean resolving mid-range that has a lot of body, not thin mid-range, you will not like this set that much. But I can see why many people will fall in love with the Fission, because audiophiles these days don't care so much about bass. I personally care about bass, but audiophiles in this day and age want something that is very detailed, very resolving. So generally they will be more happy with this kind of set from the box. Out of the box, they will be very, very happy with this set. They will not have any major qualms with the performance. So I will still recommend it to an extent to so many buyers, but I will tell the buyer in this video that if you are interested in a set that is bright, leaning to neutral, then you will like this set. You will enjoy this set. But remember, like I said in this same video, you will need to drive it correctly. You will need a very good DAC amplifier that can drive it properly, because it's power hungry. It's one of the hungriest sets I have in my collections, and there's a reason why I don't use many earphones that require too much power, because I need something that is very efficient enough to work with anything I plug it to. But this set requires a bit of power, so it's from the design and it's from the driver. I even noticed it with the Origin because it's the same driver. The Origin needs power, you know, and if you don't give it the power, the juice, the everything it needs to function properly, it's still going to lack in certain areas like your mid-range presence, your bass presence. So that could be an issue for any buyer. But for me, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'll rate the new Tanchjim Fission a 6 out of 10. It does a lot of things well enough, and a lot of buyers will actually like it. It comes stacked with a lot of freebies and accessories that should be interesting to a lot of potential buyers. So I will drop links to Tanchjim's official store, and a big shout out and a big thank you to Melody, Miss Melody. She has supported this channel. She has sent a lot of Tanchjim products recently that I've reviewed for you guys. A big shout out to her, and get well, because she wasn't really well when she sent me this product. I hope she's feeling a lot better now. But that's it, guys. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Share your thoughts down below. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. I'll see you guys very much next time.